Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us today. We have on the show creator of the Cosmos series, professor and researcher of extraterrestrial activity and signal, Carl Sagan. Carl, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Now we understand that you're with a group called SETI. Could you explain that for the viewers at home?
The search for extraterrestrial intelligence.
Are you effectively calling out to ET?
No. What we do is we listen. That is, SETI has frequencies tuned into a certain bandwidth, whereas we listen for any sort of incoming radio transmission, and it's somewhat like the dial on a radio, except much broader. We're talking thousands of radio frequencies that we tune into and listen. So if there ever was an incoming extraterrestrial intelligence radio transmission, that we would hear it.
I was wondering if you could explain to the people at home the basic premise of where we as humans stand in the cosmos.
Well, Earth is one of 9 planets that orbit around the sun. Very interestingly, a population of adults were surveyed, and it was found that a great many people didn't even know that the sun within our solar system is in fact a star, one of many.
Very interesting. So the sun is just one of very many stars within our own galaxy?
Which are in our galaxy known as the Milky Way. Like stated before, our planet Earth is one of many, 9, that orbit around our sun and constitute our solar system.
Very interesting. So the sun is a star.
In fact, our sun is one of many. Some 100 billion, perhaps, that make up what is known as the Milky Way galaxy. Now, our galaxy is one of some perhaps 200 billion others, which we can see within the known universe.
The universe was, in a way, effectively quantified at one point or at points throughout history. And it seems that we, as a people, are learning more and more. Do you see chaos being discovered as we continue to understand things, or an effective broadening of things?
There's a great deal of intricacy and interwoven connectedness that we can detect within the cosmos in our frame of the scientific mind. Now, you may scoff at this, but we can see throughout history many periods of people that are held in great regard today that were scoffed at in their contemporary time. Galileo, for instance. Yes, quite heavily persecuted by the Catholic Church for what is known by any school child today, that the Earth revolves around the sun and not the other way around.
Do you believe in extraterrestrials, Dr. Sagan?
I've been asked this question many times before, and I find it of very little consequence whether I myself believe that there is in fact extraterrestrial intelligence within the universe. But if we look at the facts, it is overwhelming that there must be some other life form besides the life that we know on planet Earth, with the amount of possible hospitable worlds that there may contain within the known universe. One of these ways we can detect this is the Drake equation. An equation that my colleague and I, Professor Drake, actually worked on together.
Yes, but is there scientific evidence for aliens visiting Earth at any point?
It may be possible that aliens could visit us every day. But up until now, there has been not one shred of evidence definitively linking extraterrestrial contact with Earth. But, like I said, the scientific probability is high, and we will continue to look.
One more question. I heard you were a Beatles fan.
Yes, I might consider myself a bit of a connoisseur of a few and varied Beatle albums.
Any particular album or song?
She was just 17. If you know what I mean. And the way she looked was way beyond compare. How could I dance with another, since I saw her standing there?
Thank you for the time, Dr. Sagan, and thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
That will conclude our interview for the week. Please join us next week. Thank you, and good night.